What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and the brand new Blitz boss has officially been announced, and it is none other than Tyler Ninja Blevins himself. So in today's YouTube video, I'll be showing you everything you need to know about the upcoming Blitz week and other announcements they have planned, as well as the full raw video that showcases all of his custom items that will be enabled in the Ninja Blitz week. Now, as a little bit of a disclaimer here, as we talk about all this stuff, keep in mind that, there is some bits of information that we might not know. There could be more stuff coming later down the line, but this video is at least covering the bits of information that we do know is actually happening, right? The stuff that has been announced, and I mean, it is a pretty decent chunk. So there could be more special collaborations and stuff planned for Blitz Royale in the near future, but as far as we are aware, this is all we really have to talk about today. So without further ado, let me just go ahead and show this image on screen of the official Blitz Boss Ninja outfit. As a little bit of a disclaimer, with this outfit right here, it is not a new skin that you have to purchase. If you own the original Ninja outfit, you'll be getting this variant added to your locker with tonight's downtime update. So when you wake up in the morning, download the new update files and everything else, you'll be able to have the Blitz Boss Ninja variant just simply put added to your account with no extra effort at all, which I think is a pretty nice thing to actually have. But that isn't the only thing going down. Before we tell you about all the new items, this Saturday on Ninja's official Twitch, YouTube channel, whatever else, all the places he actually live streams, he will be being able to have full control over the Blitz Royale loot pool, and his chat, as well as him, will be able to help decide what they do enable and what they don't enable either on that Saturday or when everything else goes live for, the whole entire Blitz week where he is the Blitz boss. So that it's definitely, a cool little thing to actually have happen, being able to see a content creator control the loot pool with their chat and being able to decide what they do and don't want enabled. I'm curious if there could be any chaotic things that actually go on, maybe like the Chain of Hades or more of like the crazy mythics enabled for a short period of time, or maybe, more of like a sweaty loot pool focused on like one pump shotguns and stuff like that. Who really knows what they plan on doing? Now, in terms of stuff like, having collab mythics like the Kamehameha that we actually have planned for August 3rd, or I think August 2nd. I forget when it actually is. Either August 2nd or August 3rd for 1 hour. I'll make another video on that soon. He won't be able to use those. So it will be kind of focused on, non-licensed mythics, just because, that's the easiest way to get approval on these changes. But it is still something to look forward to. Anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and play this video on screen right now, where you can see all the different things they got. We have the Rift launcher, which is actually launching junk rifts wherever you shoot it, which I think is a pretty cool thing for Ninja. I mean, if you guys remember, he had one clip that went viral of him kind of raging about the Rift launcher before. Ignore my background gameplay if you're actually hearing it. I'm like trying to play the match while commentating this stuff, but a pretty cool little launcher to see them added to the game. On top of that, we have the Get Good shotgun, where the last shot of the shotgun is going to deal a lot more damage. As you can see, the normal shots are dealing like 54 damage critical or whatever else, but that last shot right there did like 150 damage. So it's like 3 times the amount of damage on the last shot, which I think is pretty nice. After this one, they're going to show it for a little bit here. We get another mythic being the Ninja's Blue Goo Gun, that when you hit an enemy with it, they will actually be slowed a little bit. So, a lot of the old weapons in the game getting different reskins, and slight mythic additions. Having a blue goo is pretty interesting to see, especially with like the slowing effect going on with it. I'm curious to see how effective this ends up being in the actual game once it goes live, with the Blitz Boss weekend or week. We have the More Movement Boogie Bomb, which they didn't really go into too many details on this, but if you notice, when he threw the Boogie Bomb close enough to him, he wasn't affected by the dance. So the special ability or, gimmick going on with the More Movement Boogie Bomb is the fact that you won't be affected. The person who threw it won't be affected by it, but everyone else who gets hit by it will be affected. I'm not for sure if like your squad is immune from the effects, but it is something to keep in mind. And then this right here is the Poison Viper assault rifle, which basically means that when you shoot someone, they'll take 3 poison damage over a few seconds, as you can see kind of just right there in the background. So a lot of different gimmicks going on here. A poison assault rifle, we got a more damage shotgun, we got a boogie bomb that doesn't affect the thrower, we have the blue goo gun that slows enemies down, we have the junk rift launcher, which is a junk rift launcher, and tons of crazy stuff going down for the Blitz Boss Ninja week once that does go live. But it is interesting to see all these changes happening and to see how Ninja is going to be getting a lot of love very soon by Fortnite for Blitz Royale. And seeing that the new variant is actually going to be a variant instead of a completely different skin is pretty cool to see, because it means if you're someone who likes Ninja's content or already bought the ninja skin before, you're getting a free bonus item, or I guess variant, added to your account at no extra charge. And it also means if you didn't get the ninja cosmetics before, they will be returning to the item shop soon, and you will be able to pick them up. So keep that all in mind, and be prepared for more changes coming to Blitz Royale in the future. We'll probably talk more about it later down the line, but there's stuff like 6-stack squads coming to the game very soon. They're going to be having a chaos mode where there's going to be less spots, more focused on high skill players, and there will be siphon enabled, and tons of little changes here and there that they're planning to add to Blitz Royale, as it continues to be one of the most popular modes in Fortnite after being originally intended to be a temporary mode that was going to go away. Until next time, however, I'll see you champs and champettes next time on another upload. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and peace out.